Welcome back to the Book
Well,
Bestie Podcast.
hey, hey, yes,
Hey,
honey.
hey.
Where you get the books, baby, and we gonna get all the real books, real opinions,
Yeah.
all the things.
Real and raw. That's the only way we can
Absolutely,
do it.
that's how we love it. Yes, honey. Yes, friend, you want to
And
start? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and y'all get us to yourselves because
You.
we have no guests tonight. It's just me and my girl, you
It's
know?
just me and my girl. Yes, girl. Come
Yeah.
on, friend.
hmm
Real and raw over here. That's what you're getting
Yes.
today.
Yeah. So, what was you gonna ask me? What did I read?
You know how to start to be in your book
Yeah.
business. What did you read?
So I read. I feel like I kind of had a pretty good week this week. So I read Captured by a Cold Hearted Gangster by this is a new to me author. Her name's
Okay.
T. Michelle. It was really
Never heard.
good. There's gonna be a book 2. I don't think that book is out yet, but
Okay.
I'll definitely read it when it does come out. Um Basically that was about this girl. She was falling on hard times. She doesn't have any family or anything. She meets these ladies that comes into her friend's restaurant and they're like scoping her out and she's like, what are they looking at? And her friend's like, I don't know. The girl walks over to her, gives her a card. Well, like either the next day or some days later, she's getting put out of her apartment
Mm.
because she lost her job. She was already behind on her rent. She's just like everything that could go wrong was going wrong for her. The same girl that was at the restaurant saw her being put out and offered her a place to stay. And so it kind of starts from there and come to find out these girls, because the girl that she's staying with has a crew and they rob niggas.
Yeah, witness to the
Yeah.
turn.
So she, was like, hey, I'm going out with my girl tonight. You should come. She's like, no, I don't really go out. I'm not in a position to. I don't have nothing to wear. She's coming up with all the excuses. The girl
Mm-hmm.
convinces her to go out and they get to the club and there's this fine man who is a celebrity barber. He's in the booth throwing dollars and they like, yeah, they having a good time. She thinks she just started kicking, right? No, they tell her, no, we're here because, yeah, we're here to kick it, but we also here to rob him, which is a celebrity barber. Because he be spending money. He got so much money, he don't even know what to do with it. He don't even notice it's gone. And that's all I'm going to say.
Is she going down for the
Yeah.
robbery, baby? What we doing?
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna fall in love? You gonna save him? What's gonna happen? Okay, I
Right.
like that one.
Yeah.
I
It was
like
pretty
that
good.
one.
Pretty good. The next, of course, I read Bleu, which is the book we're going to discuss tonight by Masterpiece. So we'll get into that later. I read Last Summer on State Street. I actually listened to that on Audible.
Okay.
And that was really good. That's kind of like, I guess you can say, a historical fiction.
Okay.
That's by Toya Wolf, and it basically is about these projects that were in Chicago that were being torn down. You know how they'll come and they'll
Mm-hmm.
try to take your land and shut
Oh
down your
yeah, baby.
projects or make you move out of your
And they
home
gonna
so they can build
gentrify it,
something.
baby. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So that's what that was about. And we're just kind of going through the process of these 4 girls who were close friends, what they're going through during that time, and the whole situation with the projects being shut down. So it was really good.
Okay.
And then I started also on audios, The Seven Daughters of Dupree, which is also, I think it's either historical fiction or women's fiction.
Okay, come on,
Um,
fiction. Come on through,
okay.
friend. Yes, I'm giving it to my friend today, baby.
Yeah.
I love it.
um, and that is about these. Well, it's supposed to be 7 girls, but I've only been hearing 6 stories. But
Oh,
basically,
okay.
they live in the um, I don't know if they're where they live is Dupree or if it's just their name, their last name, but they
Okay.
are trying to basically find out where they're from, like their history and who their
Okay.
fathers are, and because some of them don't have dads, and they're
Oh,
just trying to basically find themselves, find out their backgrounds and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. But in the midst of all of that, of course, things are happening. So
come on,
that's
friend.
that's good. Yeah. So that's what I've been
I,
reading this week.
yeah, she
Yeah.
can read. And I like that you have been reading something from a different genre. Unlike your friend. Unlike your friend.
Yeah. I love me a
Okay.
little good
You do.
historical fiction.
You do. I'm coming at
So
it. I'm coming at
yeah.
it.
What you read this week?
Girl, it's been out of control. It's been out of control. Okay. So I read the first book was Carried Away, and this is by a new author to me. I've never read anything from Natisha Rayner. I think I'm saying it right.
Uh-huh.
And this was so good. This is about a girl who was really sick of her baby daddy, like constantly cheating on her. He's physically abusive. And he ends up going to jail. This is her big break. As soon as he go to jail,
Mhm.
she's like, I'm leaving your ass. I'm finna go. So she packed up her kids, even if it meant her. She was like, I don't care if we went from living, really well with designer clothes with him. Her kids had the best of all the best things, going to a great school. But now it's like it's just her, and it's like she got to go move to the hood, and she thinking she's moving next door to these thugs, right? When that's not the case. You cannot judge a book by its cover. Can you bring it? I mean,
No,
we
you
know that.
cannot.
You
Mhm.
cannot, because he was a very hardworking man. Like, he cut grass, he do all these things, but of course he's smoking weed on his granddaddy porch. But I'm not
Mhm.
over there to like, but she don't know that, and she's scared for her damn life, girl. She's just like, oh God. But it's a nice twist on the story that she ends up getting sick, and as she was waiting on her kids to come off the bus, she passed out in her yard, and he ended up having to call 911. So that is how the story takes off. I highly recommend it. It's really good, and it's a trilogy. So I am constantly starting series, okay? Because I think I'm about to say the next book is a series. Well, the book we read is a series, and I definitely want to read the Blues Brothers
So
book.
mhm.
Yes. So the other book I read was finishing up a series that I started 2 years ago that I read. I told you I was reading a physical book. Was Prince. He is part of Priest. He's Priest's brother in this book by Bree Shade. Everybody loves Prince. Prince is no, Priest is amazing. And you should get him and his wife in this story. It's good.
Okay.
It's really good. I enjoyed it. Is it the level of Priest? No, but it's still good. It's not a 5 star. If I had to give it, I would say like a 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Because it was still interesting. It had a good storyline. Don't get me wrong. And I enjoyed it. So the other book that I read was the last book that I told you about, girl. It is from Miss Love Belvin. Miss Love Belvin, baby. Girl, this is how I discovered this book. I made a top 10 video, and the girls came for me. They were like, God, you ain't got Ezra on there. I'm like, who the hell is Ezra? Okay, I don't know who Ezra
Right.
is. They was like, you need to, and it wasn't just one person. It was like in the comment section, constantly. Ezra is a top 10. I said, you know what? Let me go over here and check Mr. Ezra out. I don't know if it's a sin to like Ezra, or is he the second coming of Christ? I don't know. My morals and values are teeter tottering over here, honey, because I don't know what the hell is happening, but I love it. And it is a story that starts off. I thought I was reading a Christian romance in the beginning because, of course, God comes to him and tell him that he needs to seek out a wife. And honey, he seeks out one, but it's not of a woman of the church, or all the things, because
Yeah.
he's a pastor's son. So the pastor is telling him, hey, I'm sick, I finna step down, you got 6 months. Well, he's been frolicking all over the world, and he's so proper and so updated, and he doesn't have a personality. So it's kind of like,
Mm.
girls, is Ezra gonna show out eventually? What's gonna happen?
Right.
Because right now, that man Ezra, I don't know how I feel about Ezra. And he has some Jesus-like tendencies. Okay, I ain't saying that he resurrecting people, but you never know. I'm not okay. That's all I'm saying. It was very enlightening. It was very different. So I needed that palate cleanser type of thing, but I was still in the same genre because I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. But I definitely say I enjoyed myself, and I've just set myself up for 3 damn
More
series to
books.
complete.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So, and plus, I read Blue, who is we're gonna talk about tonight, because there was some foolishness up in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, you had a good reading week as well. I'm proud of you for reading the physical.
Yeah, thank you.
You're doing
That's
very
a
well.
lot.
I must say that I did not read the book.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm letting you know we are not. You got it this week.
But
You
I
did
will
your
be reading the
thing.
physical this month. I promise you I
Okay,
will.
okay. You still have time, friends. Okay, we are
Yes.
just at the beginning of February. We can
Hmm.
still make that happen.
Yes, we can. I'm going to do it. I promise you. I also want to shout out. I had got some little Arthur mail. Well, let me not say little. I got Arthur mail, and he commented on one of our posts before. His name's Kevin E. Ross. So he had reached out to me and asked me could he send me his book. I think this is his debut book. And it's like a psychological thriller.
Child, you know we
Um,
love those.
yes, and it's called The Sixth Floor. It's only like 256 pages too. So this
Okay,
will
that's not
probably be
bad.
my physical book for this month.
Okay,
Because this is a
okay,
short, quick read, and it's a thriller, so that gives me something else to read besides our normal. And I got this
okay.
cute shirt that came with it that feels really nice and soft.
Child,
Yeah.
I love it. It's cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
So,
Yes.
shout out to Kevin. His
Come
brand
on,
is
Kevin.
called his brand is called the Great. I don't know how you. It's like great with a T at the end though. Great brand.
Okay.
So you can find him on Instagram. And I think what did he tell me? Oh, his book is on Amazon, so you can find his book on Amazon. So yeah, shout out to him for I've never
Hey,
got a book sent to me by an author, so that was very nice.
that's so nice.
Yeah, I mean not I've gotten arcs, but not like an actual book ready
Right,
to go, you
physical.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that was nice. So I'll definitely get into that. That like I said, that'll probably be the physical book that I read this month. So that way I can go ahead and give him a review and all that stuff. So
I can't wait to
yes.
hear.
Mhm. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode with we have read Blue by Masterpiece. This is my first Masterpiece book, and this is
Me
your first one too,
too.
right?
Yes.
And it did not disappoint. We got a lot to
Yeah.
discuss tonight, so let's just go ahead and get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
My man, my man, my man.
Mm, Blue. It's just something about him. Like it's
It
like
is.
I can picture him. I could
Mm-hmm.
feel him, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was
Yes.
talking and doing the sex scenes, it just
My
felt all so
God, the
real.
restaurant scene.
Man.
Jesus, girl. Like, yes, honey, take me to the restaurant. Okay, I'm sorry. We can jump
Mm,
ahead. Let's start at the beginning, friend. Let's go back to the beginning.
okay.
Oh, let's start at the beginning because little mama had her whole baby daddy issue was a problem for me.
Yeah. You wanna
Her
tell me what
family.
the book's about?
Oh, go ahead, friend. I'm sorry. We got walked all the way into the book. We done walked all the way into the book. So really, to me, it was basically about just this girl who lost her kid to her baby daddy because he was just really a fuck nigga. There's no other way to put it.
Mhm.
He was
Right.
basically lying and blackmailing, and I felt like that he wanted his wife to actually be the mother of that child, and he just used her.
Mhm.
Maybe the wife was infertile. Do you remember them saying it about it apart? I don't know,
Do.
but it seemed like that was the whole
Mhm.
thing. And she is trying. She's really trying, but he has set basically her up for failure. I think her
Mhm.
parents' background is they did illegal things. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't save her, because she wanted to protect her mom and dad. And I was like, no, we
Yeah.
don't, I don't want you to get involved. I mean, he would go out of his way to basically make her life miserable. And it was, yeah, I ain't with you, but can't nobody else have you either.
Mhm. I hate them type of
And on top
niggas.
of that, like talking down to her and just belittling her because she really hadn't figured her life out yet. But
And
that does not
using
make
her.
you a bad parent. And using her, okay? Whenever he wanted to and had this real control over her. Yeah,
Yeah.
so and that's how it started, guys. And yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Blue, who is successful. His family is successful. He
Yes.
runs his family's business, which is basically like a fashion empire.
Mhm.
He's the top dog, and he's also branched out, started his own like
Mhm.
cologne line for men, and he's working on some other things. So he's very successful in his own right, but he is not one to wife them. He's one to fuck them
No.
and leave them. He got his little roster, and he gonna have fun with you until he done with you. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
basically what it is. And
basically it.
he's very, very particular.
Yeah,
Okay.
very.
He likes what he likes, he wants what he wants. You can't have too much perfume on. You
Mhm.
can't smell a
Oh,
certain way
honey, you
down.
can't smell a certain way, baby. When he said he got to sniff first, He got to sniff the panties first and determine on whether he's going to continue and
baby.
take it. Well, honey, that's a little extreme, but okay. Whatever,
When
whatever
he
floats your boat.
stuck those 2 fingers inside that girl and then put it up to his nose and was like,
It's like,
"I almost fell out." I was like, "How embarrassing."
yeah, I was like,
And it wasn't even like
dude.
cause he didn't say that she had, like, a fishy odor or anything like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
She didn't smell the way he wanted her to
He
smell,
wanted
like,
her to
how the
smell.
way he liked,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? She
yeah.
had been there all day working and stuff. Now, we're not
Mm-hmm.
talking about the main
Not the
FMC, we're just talking about one of
right,
his little side pieces before he
right.
meets the FMC.
Baby, I was embarrassed on
Um,
her behalf.
but she had been at work all day, like she said, "I've been here all this time, and, I might be a little, it ain't gonna be Summer's Eve fresh," you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah,
like, "I
baby,
don't give a
but
fuck. Like this,
I don't give a don't
mm-mm."
throw this at me. Don't not throw this at me, baby. This is not gonna happen for you. This is not gonna happen for you.
Yes, when he was like,
Yeah.
"You wonder why I don't fuck you? Why I haven't fucked you yet?" I was like, "Oh
I
Lord,
was like,
this
wow, he's
man
very
crazy." I was like,
verbal.
"Damn."
Very direct, you know, very
Very
direct.
direct.
Very direct.
But in the same token, he like he stood on business. He
He
kept it
did.
real. You know what
He
I'm
did what he
saying?
said he was gonna do.
Yeah. Like you can't deny that when somebody's just being upfront with you, even though sometimes their delivery may be a little harsh, but
Very.
he's keeping it real. He's letting you know what he like, what he don't like, what he
Yeah.
gonna do for you, what he not gonna do for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When he met our FMC, um, Truly is her name. His name's Blue.
Truly.
Yeah, he was just taken aback by her. He
He
actually
did,
went to
and
go
remember it
meet.
was the sister was supposed to
Yeah.
be her sister was supposed to be for him, baby. He said, "Now I got a job for her. You like a next top model, but right here, what's your name? I need to holler at you for a minute." You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I was like, and I absolutely saw the jealousy between her and her sister. It was very obvious that
Yeah.
it's like, honey, she was also getting bullied in her own home, being there with her
Mhm.
sister because, baby, you hate on the front line. Why? What have I
Yeah.
done to you to make you hate me so much? You know?
Mhm.
Like, girl, my life is down the dang on drain. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. My baby
Right.
daddy cuckoo. I don't have my child. And then it was like, why you want her? She damaged goods. See, that's why he don't like you. Okay, that's why you're not the chosen one, honey.
Right. Your
It was
attitude.
just right. Like, that's the daughter you want? Yeah, that's who we want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you gonna
he
pay me
picked who he
five?
wanted.
He did. You could pay me $5,000 for my underwear. I'm letting you know
Okay.
right now. How much? How much? Yeah, let me take them off right quick. Let me go. That
Exactly.
whole bathroom scene. Absolutely, you psychopath.
Yes.
Yeah, and you
Please. I
fine,
welcome
and you
that.
got somebody. Please,
Right.
please, please, please. Yeah, I'ma
Yes.
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are we doing? I'm going back with you. Yeah, we're gonna do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, when she snuck out and went back home and he showed up, I was like, "Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
I like
liked it.
it.
He wasn't
I like
deterred.
it."
I
Right.
know. I loved
He
it. I loved it.
crazy.
I was real pissed that the baby daddy was there when he got there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he like, but that didn't turn him away. He was like, I can get him out the way. That ain't nothing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they're talking to her daughter and her daddy at the table, like playing with them, like, yeah, I wait, come on down. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it real
I
bad.
did too, and I love how he was very direct with her dad, like, "Hey, this is
Yeah.
what I'm here for. This is what I want.
These are
This is
my
what's gonna
intentions.
happen." You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But I'm here to ask you, if you're cool with that, or at least feel you out. But I'm
Right.
telling you what my intentions are. So I love that as well. I just feel like everybody knew where he stood. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now, what did get on my nerves was the parents, so his parents, because or
Absolutely.
his mom, because it's like,
His
why are
mama.
you trying
It
to
was top of
force
that.
him to get married in the first place? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, he can still run a business without having a wife,
Absolutely.
and to force someone to this is not back in 1919,
I
like
know,
18,
right?
17, or whatever. Like, we're not in the 1700s. Like, you don't arrange
Right,
marriages. Like, why are we still doing that? And he could still do his thing, be successful, run the business, run his side
right,
businesses without having a wife, and it be
right.
killing me when the parents are so gun ho on
Yes,
making their children do certain things, and a lot of times in these books, it's things like this, married, or when we read like those mafia romances or
Mafia
whatever, where
romances,
they're
baby.
yeah, I know you hate
It's like,
those.
why would you I know we know you need that in order to get to the girl part and to get the you really you I get it. It is definitely but I don't like the way it's forced upon them because they're number one, they're usually not ready. That's not what they're looking for. I feel like that is not a requirement anymore. I
Yeah,
feel like,
right.
and especially he's shown that he can be successful without one. And
Mhm.
then to put your children against one another. To be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to your brother if you don't do it. Like, okay,
Mhm.
that nigga gonna run that
And
shit through
you
the
know
ground
damn well
with
he don't
his
want that shit.
he don't, but you go out and get that's just nasty work. Like that's no other way to say it. That's just like, lady, go find you something to do. But I get it. Misery loves company. She's not happy with
Mhm.
her husband because you remember
Right.
it said that the daddy has a side piece, she got a side piece, and that it's not
Because
they
they were
love
forced together, I
they were
think.
forced together, right?
Yeah.
So you saw that it wasn't healthy, it wasn't a great way. Y'all came together for y'all kids, but y'all kids did see that you guys weren't in love. It wasn't your whimsical fairy tale. I can't get enough of this person. It was that
Yeah.
forced. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like forcing people's hand. Look,
Yeah.
if you're doing a good job, kudos to you. Yeah, I don't think you're
Mhm.
gonna do better with a wife. I don't
Right.
think that makes your skills any better, like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I just don't. But people not having choices. We've talked about that plenty of times. Baby, I like a way out. Okay.
Yeah.
I like to see there's some exits that I can go to. I don't like to just no. The answer is
Yeah.
no. I
Um,
think the saddest part for me was when he asked her why she didn't have a car.
yeah.
And I was like, what the mother kept flattening your tires?
He was crazy. The baby daddy in this
Like
book, he was so ornery.
that is another level of control.
Mhm.
And then to use your daughter as a token of getting her to do what you wanted her to do.
Mhm.
I hated him. I did. I hated
Yeah.
him real bad. I was definitely, oh, I think I discussed this with somebody, how I wanted a, I don't know, what did you feel about how he handled him, the baby daddy, how Blue handled the baby daddy? Was you expecting more? Because we read some crazy shit.
Was expecting more, but then kinda at the same time, I
I was
wasn't because
happy.
he not that type of nigga.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
he
mhm.
gonna check you without all the violence. Like, his brother Drew was like, "Come on, we need to," you know what I'm saying? He got
Right.
the gun, he ready to fight, but he like,
Yes,
"Nah."
yes.
But at the same time, I like the fact that he didn't have to do all of that
Me too.
to prove his
Me too.
point, to get our boy to do what he wanted him to do.
But
He was that much
I feel like we went there because of the books we do read. You know what I'm saying? The books
yeah.
that preceded this one that we've read. It's like, damn, they're gonna take you all the way out. Like that's the type of shit I
Mhm.
read. Like, nigga, you're a goner. Your family's gonna
Yeah.
be putting you. We
You're gonna
showing
be
up to the
unalive.
funeral to see
Yeah.
who did the body. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we
Yeah.
roll. So to see that was different and it was a welcoming different, I was okay. I was like, yes,
Yeah.
okay, because it was true to him and his nature. I don't know that I know his brother a fake ass rapper in Blue words, but I don't know. He seemed like he was on go. And he would have been down for
Mhm.
some unaliving.
Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
very excited about reading that.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I think we needed that balance. We got Blue, who is, the more pristine one, the more put
Yes.
together, you know what I'm saying?
More
Everybody,
mature. He's very
yeah,
settled.
expects,
I love
yeah. And then you got Drew, who is like, oh, this wild child, just doing whatever the fuck you feel like. Now, what
Mhm.
did shock
Mhm.
me when he was talking to Blue about the girl and how the girl had, he had messed up and he was really heartbroken about that. I was like, oh,
Did
he
you
was
feel
crying.
bad? I hate
I
when he was
did feel
crying in the car. I was like, "Hey, baby, wipe your tears because we on a mission. We don't have
right.
time." When I was like, his brother was like, I know you done cried over a girl before." He looking at him like, not
No.
yet. I haven't done that yet. I haven't gotten there yet."
Yeah.
But I liked it. That was a very good moment written into the book.
Mhm.
I felt like that was a good
Yeah.
moment.
And I was glad that because I thought throughout the whole book they were gonna be, like, at each other's heads and
Me
how it
too.
started off.
Me
So
too.
I'm glad that that wasn't the case, that they showed their brotherly love towards one
Yeah, and
another
it was like
and
soon as he went to go get him, he was down the ride. Like, and I
mhm.
wasn't expecting that because of how the mom was putting them against each other. I thought when they was at the table because he didn't say anything back. when the mom
Yeah.
was like, "Well, I get a compliment to you," I thought he'd be like, "Okay, whoop-de-doo, you give it to me," because there was, like, no type of dialogue from his end to show that
Mhm.
he loved his brother, but it was like when he said he was going to the studio to visit his brother and talk to him about it, I was like, "Wow, y'all like each other? That's a good
Right.
turn of
Yeah.
events. I like that because I
Yeah.
love your brothers. You're supposed to have each other's back, you know?"
Mhm.
And he's like, "We
Yeah.
ride it down." Well, we ride it down. Let's go, you
Yeah.
know?
And I think we got just enough of Drew to be intrigued to
Yes.
go ahead and read his book, like, to see what's up
Absolutely.
with him, because I wanna
Man,
see his
me too.
maturity. I wanna see his
Me
growth,
too.
and what he's up
I
to and what
wanna
he's
see
doing.
I also would love to see if he does become successful with his rap, okay? Because we saw the studio and his brother was like, what he say? "You rap like a gay thug," or something like that. I was like, "What is happening right now?" I'm just
Yes, he
like,
was dogging him out with
can
that
he
rap
was he
stuff.
was he was like, "You can't rap," and I'm like,
Right.
"Okay." Is that gonna be his path or not? I
Right.
I am intrigued. I wanna know.
Yeah, I do too. So I
This
think
was
this
a
book was a good setup for his book. I'm gonna go immediately into it. Good kudos for me because I
You
mean it's only
will.
a
You'll
two-book
abandon
series,
it. You
but I will abandon it. So kudos to me for going straight into it, okay?
Friend, I'm so
Um,
proud of you. I'm coming right
yeah,
behind you, though. I'm gonna slide on right through there. So I'm going
yeah,
with you.
I'm trying to do better,
'Cause I like
friends.
to
So
bother you throughout the day to see what's
yeah.
going on over there. Okay,
Yeah.
I sit at my desk and be like, "Okay, what Monique doing?" Yes, yes, and yes,
Yes.
honey. So I'm excited about
Yeah, we need something to talk
going
about.
into the
So
Me too, friend.
yeah.
Me too. Absolutely. I
Yes,
enjoyed it. I'm proud of Masterpiece. Like, this is a good, even
it
though I
was.
know that most girls started with her to call Fifth Kings, I think is her
Mhm.
popular series that I saw that was
Yeah.
going around. This was like summertime. Like this was around
Yeah.
summertime, I think. And I was like, oh, but then I saw Blue and okay, okay, let's get into that. So I enjoyed it. I love it.
Yeah, it was really good. And I think it was a good choice for us to dip
Yes.
into the masterpiece world and just get a taste of her
Yes.
writing style. Everything was perfect about it. I have no gripes at all. And it, like I said, it set it up for us to want to be able to get into the second book of the
She did a
series.
good job.
Yeah, she did. So 5 stars from me. I'm super excited to get into the next one. And
Yes, I am
yeah,
gonna also. Me too. 5 stars to me. I loved it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I would also like to hear this on audio because I need to hear the voices. Like I feel like Blue, what's the narrator's name? Is it Sharif? Uh is it
Yes.
Sharif Stevens? I
Yes.
feel like he would be a
Yes.
good
He'll be a
Blue.
good one. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
His voice, oh my God, is
I
so
love
good. And I
God I
feel
trust
like
him.
he'll be
Yes.
perfect for that character. But yeah, I can't
Agreed.
wait till this comes out on audio because I definitely want to listen to it on audio as well. But yeah, so that was what we read this week. It was five
Yes.
stars, super good. So make sure you guys check it out. Blue by Masterpiece. It's a 2-book series as of now. I don't know if there'll be more to come after Drew's book or not, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and get into the new releases. Now, I didn't find many this week. I mean, there was so much that came out last week. I guess the girls was like, okay, let's take a break. Like, so what I have is our girl Lakia.
I
I
did
haven't
see
read a
it.
book from her in a minute. So she came out
Look.
with The Softest Love
My
came
God.
from a
Oh my God.
thug.
Mhm.
So I'm
Mhm.
interested to see read that. And then there were a couple of books that came out on Audible or audio.
Okay.
Um, so we got Love at First Spite and In Spite of It All by Alexandria Warren. Have you ever read a Alexandria
I've
Warren book?
never, but I have definitely seen her books floating around.
Yes.
Yes.
So I want to check those out. Those sound really good. And that's all I got, y'all. Like I said, I didn't really see too much floating around. That's
So
that's
let me
that's it.
see. I love it, friend. You did a good job. Well, I got some
Yeah.
news. And
Okay.
that's the big thing that happened this week. Okay.
Tell
It's for
us,
the
friend.
Ash. Let me tell you, girl. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, so my son had to go to his play, but it happened to have because the weather here was bad. So it
Mhm.
got rescheduled. So I ended up having to do it on a Friday. And I was like, Lord, I have to get on the live for Ashley, Antoinette, because
Yeah,
she's supposed to drop the link to the butterfly next butterfly book. I'm
right.
like, I'm not gonna miss this. I'm not gonna miss my opportunity. Girl, I'm in my son play watching him on the stage, baby. I got it like my phone. This,
The
like this
serious
with it
business.
on. I got it all the way. And then I had to step out. I had to remove myself, baby. When she was like the sneak peek was she was gonna get the narrator to come and read chapter one. Baby, when I tell you, oh my God, it wasn't a dry eye in the comment section.
Oh,
Everybody
wow.
was like the tears, oh my
Really?
God. It was just first of all, I love Ashley Antoinette for her realness, her ability to have your emotions on 10,
Mhm.
okay? That will have you fighting with strangers online talking about are you team Amika? Are you team, Messiah? You're so invested. And to watch her be so passionate about this is the end of she's like, I have to just how we are so involved with the characters she was too. She was like, if it's heavy and you cry, what do you think? What do you think I feel?
You're
How I with
right,
all of that
writing
just
it.
in me.
Mhm.
Yes, and she was like, and the sad part is, she's like, this is the end. She's like, this is very hard. She was like, this was because I've been with them for years. You have to go back to the first book, and she was like, y'all, it's been since 2016. It's time to close this shit up. She was
Yeah.
like, it's just time. She was like, y'all not ready and y'all want to keep. She's like, I get it. But she's like, my it just she said, I can't be creative and stay in this. She's
Mhm.
like, I have more stories to tell outside of this. She do got another series that's not complete, but I didn't want to say that on the thing. I was like, I'm
You
gonna
don't
let
wanna
you
bring
make it, Ashley.
we ain't gonna bring that
I
up.
don't want it out. You do got another series. I'm sitting on the cliffhanger on, girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this one was more important. I love this one more.
Mhm.
And people were really upset. I wasn't, because I had already told my husband. I was like, dude, we sitting in my son thing. I said, give me your credit card. I said, because when she dropped this damn link, I got to be ready to type this shit in because I don't want the internet to break or some shit and I don't be getting my pre-order in. And I saw where she made a post the next day that said people were complaining about the price of the book.
How much is the
And
book?
I was well, you kinda get the whole package. It's like a package thingy. You don't know what's gonna it's like a box. You're gonna get a
Okay.
box. So the whole box is $50. That's what it was. And the people on the internet was like, "You've lost your mind. I'm not paying
That's
$50 for a book."
cheap.
I mean, when I s and that's what I said, because I was like I already told my husband, I said, "I'm willing to go up to at least 80 to $100. I want the book. I've been waiting for 2 years for this motherfucking book, so I would be guilty, okay?" So I thought it was fine. And she was like, "I don't work for free." She was
Yeah.
like, I have to take care of my family. This is how I
Mhm.
eat, and book money can go up and it can go down." She was like, "You
Yeah.
could be hidden here, and the next thing you know, you drop off." So no, I think it was priced very well
If it's a
because
book,
I
but
know
like
we
if you're
finna get
getting
some
other things
fire.
with it,
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be a book spot.
yeah, a
It
book
say on the
box.
thing, if the people have read what it say, reading is fundamental. If you have read it, you're gonna get the book, but it's also gonna be other stuff inside the little book box.
Yeah.
So,
'Cause people are out here
I just
charging $300 for book boxes, 200. So $50 sounds
yeah.
good to me.
I said that's not bad. We've been waiting on it for so long. She is one of those authors that can charge that much because she's one of those auto-buy authors. It's just
Yeah.
like you go and touch anything that she's written, you're going to get your money's worth. It's
Right.
great. Yeah, but I saw she had to make a whole post for that. She was like, "Y'all have completely lost
Sad
y'all
when they have to
mind," and
do stuff like that.
I do. I said the same thing, but she gave us. It was so fun. We got to answer questions. She took live, let people come on live where you were able to answer the questions. She gave stuff out. It was very interactive.
Yeah.
And it's just so well thought out, And to hear
Mhm.
us, and I was just so excited that I knew the damn answers. And it's been so long since I read the book, but I don't think the book is coming out until August. But
That
that'll give
gives
me
me
enough time to
time
reread. I'm going to reread it, okay? Because it's just that good. I want to make sure I remember all the details of
because I'm
everything.
only
So
on
you want to
ethic
start with a
2.
moth to a flame. So you're on to oh honey, you
I'm on
gotta well,
ethic 2.
girl. Okay, friend. That's what I
I got a
said. I
long
said,
way
I
to
don't know
go.
when. You got a long way to go. You got to, because we're all way with Morgan, friend. We're all way at the end of
I
Morgan.
know.
Yeah, but I'm kind of looking sad to see it end because I've been waiting on. this for a nice little minute. And it
It'd
was
be worth it
good. I
though.
feel like that was and I think she broke the internet as having the most people on live at one time. I think like because
Wow.
there was so many of us on there. Baby, I downloaded that link quick. Yes, yes, damn it. Po baby. I don't know how his little play ended. I'm gonna say he did good because people were clapping. I did what I could do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might go see it
At
again
least you were
because it's
there.
still going. I was there, but that had about halfway middle through it, mama was like, yeah, I gotta put my earbuds. Yeah, and look at my husband like you got it right. Pay attention
Yeah.
to the kid. Tell me what happened. No, so I had a good time, and that was most anticipated for me for the whole week. I was like, I can't wait because I want to know
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Let's see.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think she'll wrap it up nicely and it'll be worth the wait and worth the cost and all of that. There's some authors and some books you just, you cherish forever, like they're forever with you. And obviously this is a
Mm-hmm.
very popular series.
Oh
These
yes,
books
honey.
go way back. A lot of people are just discovering them, but
Yep.
like you said, this is started in 2016, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think she's gonna wrap it up nicely for you guys. And I'm gonna
I
try
do
to catch
too.
up so by the time that comes out, I'll be ready. So that
You'll be
means if
ready,
I'm on Ethic
friend.
2, then how many more books I need to read? Because it's at least three more in his series, right? Three or four?
You got 4. And then, oh, friend, you got a long way to go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got like a good 10 books, friend.
Really? 10 books?
But that's
Okay.
not bad. That's not bad, friend, because I told you I'm going to do a series on YouTube where I'm going to start with Moth to a Flame and I'm just going to keep going until I get all the way, just talking about it, dissecting it, and, like all the
Yeah.
things. How did you become Team Messiah or did you become Team Amika? I'm always gonna be Team Amika. I love him real bad. He can't do no wrong. And she was like, y'all got me messed up. Y'all, Messiah deserves a chance. He does not. He does not. He had his chance. He ruined it. She said, y'all are
There it
so
is.
unforgiving. I am. And I am.
Yeah.
Period. I would like a t-shirt that says so. There
Yeah.
you go. Team Amik. And I told her too. I sent her a message in her inbox. She did not respond. But I said, I'm totally fine with you ending the story in your fashion where you don't make me happy, right? So you just gonna put her with Messiah. You can do that. But I would like a whole series dedicated to a meek to satisfy myself. Can we? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't get the girl, but he deserved me.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, That's how I feel about that. I'm like, he deserved
Okay.
me. So he does not. I don't think Morgan is worthy of him. So, in true Ashley Antoinette fashion, she's going to put him with Messiah and piss off the entire world. But
Yeah.
yeah, friend, I want you to catch up. It's really good. I know ethic is draining emotionally. Okay. It sucks the life out you, literally. And you got to get it back into your body. I
Mhm.
get that. That's just how her writing is. But that's what I be telling people. Hang in there. It gets worse.
Ah, not worse.
Ethic. I think she's on too. And I was like, hey, this is me giving you a virtual hug. Hang in there, girl. It gets worse, but it's a good ride. I would tell you.
Mm.
I was like, please come back and let me know how you like it. She was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, see, now you're welcome.
Wow.
Trauma.
Wow.
Actually, Antoinette is known for trauma and tragedy. That's what she writes.
Mhm.
She's good at it.
Yeah.
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 And then
Well, I
I
guess
love
I
how she
have to.
said, I don't write love stories. She said, I never told y'all that this was a romance. She said,
Right, right.
this is urban fiction.
Mhm.
Not urban romance fiction. You
Right.
guys keep putting that on
Yeah.
me. I didn't say
Mhm.
that was, I get it because she don't.
Yeah. People have
Shit.
to be mindful of that because they just assume
You
that
do.
all urban books are urban romance or whatever, but there's a difference. There's urban romance, there's urban
Yes.
fiction, there's urban thriller,
Yes,
there's
friend. Come on,
urban
friend.
fantasy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, people have to
Yes.
be mindful of that and realize that, hey, because I feel like that's the same thing like what Couture was saying, like, this is not a romance, like, this is straight
Yes.
street hood shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. The old heads call it street lit. My auntie on my daddy's side, she was like, girl, why do you keep saying? Because I would say my auntie is maybe in her late 60s. And she was like, oh my God, Mumu, you just discovered street lit. And I was like, what? She was like, street lit. Street literature? I don't know. What's happening right now, auntie? I was like, "Auntie, I read urban romance." And she was like, "Girl, yes, that's what that is." I was like,
Right.
"Oh, I'm so
Mhm.
auntie, my bad. You better correct me, honey, because
Right.
I don't
Get you
know the
together.
terminology for it." And she was like, "I love those books." And then she just started listing people. I was like, "Auntie, I don't know these people. You need
Mhm.
to look them up." I'm like, "Okay, I have work to do, I guess,
Yeah, because those
because it's
are really
obviously."
like them books from back in the day, them the best little urban fiction books you can read. Like, we
Mhm.
think that what we're reading today is also great, but them ones from back in the day, man, them
I
like
know.
Patora was saying, them stories that they was selling, so
Yeah,
good. Like,
I
so
know,
yeah,
friend.
we gonna have to
Yeah, so that's
pick up some of those
we gotta
old
take a
ones.
turn. We gotta pick up some old ones and see what it was
Yeah.
that, because I'm down for it. I love a good, not the author just from this time point taking us back.
Yeah.
I wanna go back to when they was writing it then, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to, like, compare it, like, old urban fiction to
absolutely.
new urban fiction, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should do that. So, yeah,
It's
that's all we got, y'all.
well, that is. Are you gonna tell me? You gonna tell them what we're reading for next time? We know what we're
Oh,
reading for
what are
next
we
time,
reading
friend.
for next time? What is it? I forgot. I know the
Mm,
historical fictions we're
okay.
reading, but I can't remember the other romance that we're reading.
Okay. We are we going right into the next romance, or you want to like go back and forth? How you want to do it?
Um,
Because the other one, oh my god, girl, well, oh my god, my friend ain't Toy has sent me this one. It's gonna be fire. If she sent it to me, I know it's gonna be fire.
yeah, you
It is
always say
called
that, yes.
"Loving the Realist." I tell you, baby, I have to shout out Toy Cooper, baby. She is the goat. When think I'm heading towards a reading slump, I get to text
Mhm.
her, "Hello, good morning. Do you
Like,
have anything over there
what
for
you
me?"
got?
Just
Mhm.
like, what you got?" And every time she be like, "You better come back and tell me." Girl, you never disappoint. So this is the one that she gave me. It's Loving the Realest of Them All. And girl, it's by Antoinette Sherrill. So when I saw the author, I was like, girl, I know it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
So we can either read that next, or you want to go ahead or we can go back and forth and do the um
Historical fiction.
okay. Yes, we have one called Take My Hand by Dolene Perkins Valdez.
Mhm.
Um, let's see.
That's a thickie. We can go ahead and read that one next.
We can read that. We can read that one next, and then we'll go back to the urban romance one. Then we'll go to we can do it like that. So let's do
Okay.
that. So the next book, y'all, we reading is Take My Hand by Dolene Perkins Valdez.
Yes.
This is interesting. I'm gonna be bothering you.
Mhm.
Especially if it's thick, it's long. Yes,
Yeah,
friend.
it's a
I'm
nice
excited
little
though.
size. Yeah. So I'm excited to get into it. It's been on my shelf for a while. So maybe I'll be two physical books for the month then, because I got that in physical.
Achoo! This would
Yes.
definitely count for your physical book, friend. So yes, yes. So when you come back,
Yes.
we're gonna be like, my friend read a physical one, y'all.
Mhm. Yeah. So I've heard nothing but good things about it. So I can't wait to get into it. So yeah, that's all we got for y'all on this episode of the Book Bestie Podcast. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you guys next week right here on the Book Bestie Podcast. Bye.
Bye.